Those of you who don't know me, I am Ken Carnes from the area, and I'm very honored to be here. I was an attack helicopter pilot in the Army, and for 4 years, and in active duty, and then almost 6 in the reserve. I tell that to you because it's important to understand the context of what we're about to see, which is about 45 minutes of different characters that I've never met, but I see every day. Almost 5 years ago to the day, when I heard the speech, a 10-year mark as an Army officer, I walked away. It didn't feel like my fight, and this did. So, as a helicopter pilot, I am hopefully going to take you on a ride, a journey, and hopefully not get too lost, like helicopter pilots tend to do. And at the end of it,
how's your helmet?
We can talk, yeah. One of the war toys. On that note, some of this stuff triggers things. If there are any veterans in here and you feel triggered, I will not be offended if you have to leave the room. On that note, we will go on our journey. Jeff, if you could.
Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind.
I had another talk with the German Chancellor, Herr Hitler. We regard the agreement signed last night and the Anglo-German naval agreement as symbolic of the desire of our two peoples never to go to war with one another again.
The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii by air, President Roosevelt has just announced.
Read my lips.
We begin bombing in 5 minutes.
I'm an American.
I'm an American.
I'm an American. I am an American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am not an American. I am the American. I am the American veteran, a man of peace, by way of 2 wars. One declared by my country, the other to fight for my own cause. The American has no regret. Man, would you spare the Americans some spare change? Lit cigarette? Your senators ask you to rally this nation's war cry, but how many here are, were, or will be willing to die? How many senator sons give this so needed battle a try? No, nay, never, not yesterday, not Caesar, not today. I see toxic crowds raising wine glasses, toasting, if not roasting, poor boys parading on by, sons of the ghetto in step, cadence, and song, marching off to die. Over there, proud father grins. A group of mothers cry. Another thirsty American looks for that coat to buy. All the while, the All-American hero on an All-American football team is off busy losing his maiden frame. His cracked brain cooked on cocaine, the only prescription available to reduce his pain. Healthcare, cigarette. Healthcare is not! At this losing Monopoly game, no spare change, no cigarette. One vet, some regret. He regrets having never taken that hill, seized any key terrain, captured awards, or enemy plans, or secured future fame. He regrets seeing Another boy redeploy, his body broken, a purple heart sunk deep within his chest and both legs lame. As his dad grows sad, realizing war is more than just some Sega game, interacting through that Sony store window. All the while, old men on Capitol Hill, untamed, drafting policies, and boys without shame, while these kings, queens, and bishops enjoy a large capital gain. Fiscal freedoms remain their only claim as they maintain Reaganomics tricks will make any wall fall, then rise up tall. 1, 2, 3 1/4, left, right, left, gonna cross that border. When that left foot hits the ground, get the real deal, 'cause the truth be found. Present the colors. Every soldier that ever tells a war story tells a lie. And the soldier who says absolutely nothing says the absolute truth. The soldier's past won't be retold, since memories of war don't unfold as they were, but remain as charred casualties, burnt upon his brain, buried deep inside his mind. Always too hard to find, or buttoned in the back BDU pocket of that unknown soldier lying from his tomb. Actualities of war are impossible to believe. Its realities too incomprehensible to conceive, and so the soldier lies. He doesn't want to lie. He doesn't know he does. He does just because he plain forgets. He even forgets that he regrets leaving pieces to his story and holes to himself on that battlefield. Next to empty mortar shells and broken body parts and bleeding purple hearts half buried in the hot desert sand. He forgets the war and recreates a story he hoped for by gathering up all that shrapnel. That psychological shrapnel from that pineapple grenade, those fragmented metals that embed in his head, not on his chest. And it makes no matter whether he recalls fiction from fact, because it's stories alone, when a soldier comes home, that keeps him intact. My granddad, World War II, had so many. My dad, Vietnam, has none. Granddad forgot how his battle buddy died. He'd say he just did. I'd ask him, was it by enemy fire or friendly fire fratricide? And his face would flatten. And he gets nared up and the barbed wire wrapped around the perimeter of his own mind. And again, he'd say he just did. The ocean was to our back. There was no option but to attack. That boy, that bear of his, was a hero when they hit ground zero, because there was no option to be a coward. I was too young to remember when my dad came home from Vietnam. Mom said he'd hold me out on that front porch, holding me in his one arm, saying nothing, to relay nothing but the dumb truth not to be told. He said, in the jungle, Dad, there were no bears, no heroes. Then he would stare out at that Oklahoma sky, at those stars, and say, in them, they were so much bigger, so much better. It's all there was, he'd say. That was a lie.